vast majority of American schools are designed as cells and bells. Places that incorporate grays and an abundance of walled-off classrooms give off a dreary, jail-like appearance. Studies have shown that architecture can play a pivotal role in how students receive education, calling for innovative school designs.
So the evolution of school design is really interesting for me. My grandmother literally taught in a one-room schoolhouse in central Nebraska at a time when she had to go around and recruit the farmers and tell them what the importance of an education meant to their kids when everybody thought working on the farm was their future.
Buildings must perform in a sustainable way and be inclusive of all the people that interact with the buildings. And this is also part of the way that we think that people should connect in a meaningful way. We also think there should be beauty in the places that people live and work and play and worship and learn. That's really important.
As we think back through the history of education, we've changed significantly over the years. If we think back to the early years, it really truly was straight rows, teacher in front teaching, and that's changed significantly over the last several decades and exponentially over the last 2 decades. There's been such a different focus and a transformational focus from the teaching and the teacher, the sage on the stage, to more on our students and our students' learning. And with that, we've been able to make some productive changes in education.
Modern educational environments have shifted to incorporate all models of education, encouraging students to interact within spaces of learning like never before. Not only can architecture inspire imagination, but it can create a sense of community and energy.
Within every classroom, there are a variety of different learning types and ways that you approach problems. And so we want to dial in that classroom to allow teachers to have the flexibility to teach for all those learners.
As architects and designers, we have a power to shape the community. When so many people are affected by our work, we're not only designing and serving for the client that commissioned us, but the community and the public is also our client. Community engagement should focus on the values of equity, inclusiveness, and diversity.
Education evolves at a fast pace, and architecture firms like BVH Architecture ensure that learning environments grow along with them. BVH Architecture believes in making the world a better place through design. A leader in architectural design for the last 50 years, those at BVH Architecture pride themselves on their innovative methods, prioritizing universal design and collaborative efforts to enhance the communities they serve.
The state of Nebraska is primarily a rural state. So what that means is there are a lot of kids that need to be educated that are not located within the 3 or 4 major cities within the state. BVH has had the great opportunity to work across the entire state, impacting those school environments and modernizing the way that they're able to deliver curriculum.
Universal design, in my understanding, is designing spaces that can be easily accessed, understood, and used by everyone, regardless of their age, demographic, background, gender, ability, or disability. A design that is equitable, intuitive, and flexible.
The team at BVH Architecture prides itself on collaboration and experimentation, utilizing open dialogue with the communities they serve to create environments that enable great teaching and learning outcomes. By pushing back on norms, BVH creates innovation for a brighter future.
With the significant changes that we've had in education and the approaches to education, it's really required us to look at our physical spaces and to really transform those spaces into more collaborative spaces for our students, areas that our students can get together and critically think and problem solve and collaborate on projects so that they can learn together.
We can literally open the building up with operable windows or sliding doors. We can bring plants into the building using natural materials that people just gravitate toward. Real wood sounds different when you walk across it than a laminate wood floor does. Using wood and stone are really great examples of that, or even just wools or really wonderful nubby textures. But there's also ways that we can do it with design, go to you on a subconscious level.
Part of our vision is to transform lives by creating spaces of vitality. You'll see one of the things that we love is when you see kids interacting with each other in collaboration inside of a school, a community center that brings cross sections of the society together, or design that just makes people stop and say, I need to go check that place out. There's something interesting going on there. It helps really tie the community together.
Creating places that contribute to the vitality of communities.